Hey guys, AngryMonkey here.
And Jackson Ferrell from Hot Pile of Garbage.
And do we do gambling or play the stock market?
I'm thinking gambling. You mean like gambling?
Yeah, of course. What else would I mean, man? ... In Baccarat, the best possible hand total is 9. They call it Le Grand. But like the lowest, most worthless cards, the O's, they call it Monkey. Hey!
Angry Monkey, I think you just dissed your channel.
I did!
Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh? Oh, Zero's a monkey.
Well, I am a monkey. I am voicing Zero.
Santa blinked, utterly stunned. Then he began to laugh.
Angry Monkey, this game has got your number.
Totally, man. Oh, man, you're totally right. Like, the guy who trapped us in here and stuff, he's one heck of a monkey. That's hilarious.
You know, if you think about it, the notary game is a lot like Baccarat.
Apparently, she'd been listening.
Of course, it doesn't use any of that stupid digital root junk. You just drop the tens digit and that's it. Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit.
Notice how I'm like covering my ear because you're like really loud next to me, man. Oh yeah, I guess you got a point.
And in both games, whoever has 9 wins.
The person who makes 9 wins?
Did you forget already? Don't you remember what Zero said?
The exit is hidden, but it is there. Seek the exit. Seek the door that carries a 9. So if we want to get off this boat, we have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9.
And only the people in that team are going to make it out alive?
Of course! That's why it's called the notary game.
What?
What?
You don't know? Notary means something derived from 9, or base 9. It's derived from the Latin prefix nono, which means 9. While we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni. You know, like the unicorn, the horse with 1 horn. 2 is bi, like binary. Binary means composed of 2 parts. 3 is tri. I'm sure you've heard that one plenty. Like trio, triple, and triangle. You get the idea. After that, you have quart, quinty, sext, septim, and so on. And of course, the prefix for 8 is octo, like octopus. It's called that because it has 8 legs. Get it?
I see. So then nona means 9.
Lotus nodded.
So how many of us are trapped on this ship?
That'd be like 9.
And what are the bracelet numbers we have?
They go from 1 to 9.
And our time limit? How many hours did we have?
Zero said 9 hours.
And finally, to get out of this ship, we need to find the door with a 9 that's hidden somewhere in the ship.
By making a team with like the digital root of 9? Lotus nodded again.
And there you have it. The number 9 is everywhere in this game. He's got a real theme of 9s for this whole thing. No wonder it's called the notary game.
Woo! Oh, that was
Yeah.
exhausting right there. Oh, too bad we have plenty more Lotus dialogue in these next couple episodes.
Fantastic.
Hooray! Fingers spinning like woohoo!
Yeah.
Ah, I got myself in the eye.
Whoops. Careful there, buddy. So the cabinet, anything else in there? There are some pieces of expensive looking ceramic and porcelain in here. There are a number of expensive looking plates in here. What's over here? A couple of pieces of art in here. Can't say if they're any good or not. That seems to be the end of the useful things in the cabinet. So,
You want a hint, or do you got it?
is there something else in the cabinet?
No, there's nothing else in the cabinet.
Okay.
But-
Yeah, I've got 2 things. I've got the shower curtain, so we're gonna go put that up.
Mm-hmm.
Go in. Switch to the curtain. Put it along the curtain rod. Let's put that shower curtain on those hooks. And let's try spreading the curtains. Because we couldn't do that when it wasn't on the hooks.
Wow, man, that's like a pretty obvious peephole.
Oh, it's a hole. We couldn't do it while it wasn't on the hooks. Well, with a hole this big, you gotta wonder if maybe they wanted to be caught.
So you're saying maybe the one getting spied on was into that?
Maybe they were into, like, those home invasion fantasies.
Home invasion? Interesting, man. I see.
You two are real idiots, you know that?
What?
Okay, let's look through the peephole. Or if we go around to the other side? How do we get on the other side?
Try the arrow.
Like so. Okay. Oh! If we slide the curtain shut, it will cast a shadow on the...
No. Try closing the curtain now.
Okay. Let's try spreading the curtains. Okay, and so I see a pair of lines and
Part of a square. And some green lines.
Yeah. Oh, green lines between... Okay. So it's... There's a hole in the curtain. If I look at it from a ways back, I can see a single tile. Alright, from here I can see what tile it is. Looks like it's 5th from the top and 3rd from the right. 5th from the top, 3rd from the right. Ooh, good one.
Thank you.
5th from the top, 3rd from the right. So if we go to the other room, 5th from the top, 3rd from the right.
What's up? You're going back already?
Well, I can't just leave June there by herself.
What, you think you're her knight or her protector or something, man? You're creeping me out.
Whatever, man. I'm going. Okay, here we are. So, into the bathroom. 3rd from the right. Let's see.
Was it 3rd from the...
I mean,
one was 5th and one was 3rd.
I think that's it. In the bathroom in Lotus's room, I saw a particular tile when I looked through the hole in the shower curtain. Maybe if I look in the same place over here. Alright, now where was it?
5th from the top, 3rd from the right.
Oh, thank goodness for Junpei's memory.
Yeah, Junpei has a really good memory. What are you mumbling about, Jumpy?
Oh, sorry. Could you be quiet for a minute? I don't want to forget this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the tile 5th one from the top and 3rd one from the right is... okay, 5th from the top. There's where it... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I just counted wrong.
Oh, you
Here
got
it
it
is.
right, so...
Yes, this one's loose. I think I can get under this with my nails, and yes. Okay, got 3 tiles. Now we should be able to make some progress on the painting. Clearly Zero played too many LucasArts adventure games as a child and went crazy. And
What do you mean?
did you ever play any of those, like Monkey Island or the Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis? They were, you know, point-and-click adventure games. Maniac Mansion was another. Day of the Tentacle, the sequel. But you were basically, you know, clicking around, using different verbs on different things in the environment and your inventory.
Okay, so you got to make the picture that you saw in the other room.
Yeah, they were a lot like this, honestly. Okay. Not quite as much reading. Let's see. So if we can switch. Okay. Remember the nose. And the other one is in place. So there's our nose.
Okay.
I think this one's gonna go like that, and then click.
All right, we got it.
Progress.
Yeah.
Making headway. Ah, I did it. Sounded kind of like applause.
Yay!
And there goes the frame.
What's this?
Sorry, I didn't get the stammer. Gotta get the...
What's this?
What do you mean, what's this? Like, pretty obvious, isn't it, man? It's a hole in the wall, like, hidden safe or something, you know? Anyway, let's, like, take a look. I think there's something inside.
It's always safes with you, isn't it, Santa?
Oh, yeah, man. Ooh, we got the Mars key.
Mars key. Okay. Junpei messed around a bit with the key he had and looked blankly at the picture that slid down.
What's the deal with this picture anyway? Santa had only been mumbling to himself, but it drew Lotus's attention. She looked at the picture and paused, and we're going to hear a lot of Lotus dialogue, so...
Okay.
Yeah, get your throat ready here. And audience, prepare to cover your ears.
I think I've seen this picture before.
Where?
In a book. There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. I saw this picture in his book.
What's this interesting theory?
Morphogenetic field, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache.
Oh, he said what we're all thinking.
Yeah, Santa put his hands on his head as though he were in great pain, kind of like what I'm doing right now. Lotus merely arched an eyebrow in his direction and continued.
It's not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states that the shapes of living organisms and their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
What part about this isn't difficult exactly? Lotus did not look pleased.
Alright, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
Telepathy?
Yes, telepathy! Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it is close enough for a simple approximation.
Santa suddenly burst into laughter. Are you serious, man? Telepathy? Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s, man? I cannot believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that.
Yes, I agree!
Lotus' response was surprisingly curt. Junpei had expected at least some conflict.
I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said. It was probably just someone latching on to a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory. There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so,
Anyway,
I saw a picture like that one in his book.
Lotus indicated the picture they'd all been looking at. After a moment, she walked up to the strange picture, examined it, and then spoke.
Hey, what do you think this picture looks like?
Santa answered first. What do you mean? Is it just like abstract or something like that? It's just a black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it.
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
I guess it looks like...
go with that one.
Funyarinpa. Should I?
Go ahead. It's hilarious.
A Funyarinpa? See, I mean, this totally looks like one. Here and here.
Junpei indicated parts of the picture that looked exactly like the other parts. After 3 seconds of silence, Lotus looked at Junpei.
What the fudge is a Funyarinpa?
What do you mean, what the fudge is a Funyarinpa? You mean you don't know?
How the fudge would I know?
How could you not know? That's practically blasphemous. Say you're sorry. Apologize to the Funyarinpa. Goodness, you are such a rude woman.
Another 3 seconds, awkward silence went by. Lotus opened her mouth as she shook.
Junpei, are you just screwing around?
Yeah.
Forget it. I'm just gonna tell you. This is a dog. See? Like this.
After you see the dog, you can't unsee the dog. It's...
Okay. Dog shape. Oh, haha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looked as though she had a point.
There we go.
It was a dog. Santa also nodded in agreement.
So, now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
It doesn't.
No, it's gotta come from the throat! A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment once. They took two similar pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify initially. But once you'd figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else. The first picture was a woman wearing a hat. The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog. So, their experiment...
This is the narrator.
Oh, first.
Please, this is the narrator.
Okay, first, they sent the pictures to other parts of the world where British radio and television didn't reach. To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc. Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects. All in all, there were roughly 1,000 people. Those 1,000 people were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results, in and of themselves, were not terribly interesting. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then 2 days later, they broadcast the new show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution. The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it could be assumed that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture now totaled to over 20,000 people. After another 2 days had passed, they gathered a number of research subjects from areas where British TV and radio did not exist. This time, they were only able to find a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them were people who had participated in the first test. They were, however, given the same test and the same two pictures. The results were shocking. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. The previous test yielded a 9.2 success rate. The chance was not statistically significant. The dog picture, however, produced a very different result. The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog grew from 3.9 to 6.8, a very significant increase.
So, do you understand? Do you realize the significance of the experiment? There was no way the second group could have seen the picture. They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen the picture. But even so, it was only the success rate for the dog picture that went up. Why? How did that happen? What does it mean?
Lotus looked back and forth from Junpei to Santa and back again. Normally calm and collected, she looked now as though she was very nearly possessed, and there was something manic about her manner. Santa took an involuntary step backward. Junpei didn't budge and stared straight back into Lotus's eyes.
Does this have something to do with that field or whatever it was that you were talking about earlier? A field not visible to the eye. So if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field.
Psych!
Her manner suddenly shifted, and Lotus smiled broadly at Junpei and Santa. She waved her hand dismissively, doing her best to laugh the whole confrontation off.
Oh, I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously. Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen. But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them. In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV station, after all.
I wonder how true that test was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's one of those other things. Viewers, research that.
Yeah, because we certainly can't be bothered to Google.
Oh, right. Man, I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute, man. I really thought you were serious.
Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience.
Okay, man, right. Santa and Lotus laughed and gave one another jovial claps on the shoulder. Junpei, however, didn't feel so much like laughing. Something felt wrong. Unclear.
All right, enough nonsense. We've got the key. Let's get out of here.
Finally. Word, man. This is gonna be a long episode, but I just wanted to get out of get out of this room and
Dialogue.
yeah. Lotus and Santa walked away from the picture, but Junpei staring at the picture of the dog. Field not visible to the naked eye. Morphogenic field. The more he thought about it, the more his head hurt.
I feel like there's a lot of junk data in the dog picture in addition to the black and white that make up the dog, you know?
All right, man. Let's get to the hallway. I'll go get June. You guys head to the door.
Okay.
Roger that.
Oh, sorry. The words were next to Santa, so...
Yep. Okay. Yes! It unlocked.
Good job, Junpei.
Good, man. Now we can get going. Come on, what are you guys sitting around for? Let's get out of here, man.
Okay.
Come on, Jumpy, let's go.
Alright, let's go. Let's talk about it as much as we can, though, first.
Yeah, let's draw out the end of this episode. You found it!
Dun 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 dun!
And... well...
yeah?
Should we stop it here, I guess?
Yeah, okay.
Alright. So, we're gonna stop at the end here, and in the next episode, I guess we'll find out what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, maybe more doors.
You think so? You think there'd be more doors?
Nah, that's just silly.
Yeah, who would think there'd be doors here?
Anyway, we'll find out what is actually up ahead in the next episode.
Yeah, so this has been Angry Monkey.
And Jackson Ferrell from Hot Pile of Garbage.
And we are going to say goodbye from now. I hope you've been enjoying the series so far. I've had a lot of fun trying to unwrap and unsolve this mystery of...
You already know the answers. Don't lie to them. I have been having some fun trying to unravel and solve this mystery.
Yeah. So we'll find out more answers in the next episode.
See you then.
Goodbye.